How goes it? I'm Will Maxwell Jr., and this is What Did We Miss? Here I tell you the stories you might not have heard. It's like a makeup class for useless news. First up, we head to Georgia, where a herd of goats escaped and roamed the capital city, making it Goatlanta, a portmanteau that's better written than said. The goats were rented by a supermarket to clear weeds out of the lawn, which I take to mean someone was asked to order weed eaters, and they misunderstood the assignment. The goats slipped outside their fencing, which is why, folks, you just get a trimmer. You know what trimmers don't do? Escape. You've never seen a bunch of landscapers on riding mowers tearing through the city as they lasso runaway trimmers? Police, animal control volunteers were all able to round up the goats without any injuries. The herbivores were found grazing outside of a furniture outlet, making it rooms to goat. A portmanteau that's better said than written. Next we go to Spain, where a new statue is causing a stir. As the tide of the river Nervion lowers, it reveals the face of a young woman who appears to be completely okay with drowning. I mean, why not? It happens to her several times a day. The completely unannounced piece was installed overnight and caught residents off guard, which honestly is the only way to do it. There's no way to warn people like, hey, tomorrow you're gonna see a fiberglass giant that looks like she needs to be saved. She doesn't. Don't jump in. Artist Ruben Orozco named the piece Bahar, which is Basque for tomorrow. It serves as a warning about climate change, so it should be called The Day After Bahar. The artist says the new statue makes people aware that their actions can, quote, sink us or keep us afloat, end quote. Another reminder that climate change is the world's most stressful group project. French President Emmanuel Macron was visiting a food trade fair in Lyon when someone threw an egg at him. The 19-year-old who threw the egg will likely face charges for assault on a public official, but worse for them, the egg didn't even crack on Macron. It bounced off of him like he was a mattress in a Tempur-Pedic commercial. It's a bad day when you attempt a produce-related felony, an egg only ends up on your face. A spokesperson for the president says the event is being overblown on account of the 2 hours Macron spent being warmly received by the crowd. Look, all the minutes of people not actively throwing an egg at him don't matter once someone throws an egg at him. That's what the story's about now. If I drive my car for 10 hours and then crash it into a painted mountainside I mistook for a tunnel, no one would want to hear about all the time I spent listening to audiobooks. Folks, this week makes it a very important milestone for the show. As of this week, we've been doing What Did We Miss for 5 years, which is insane to me. I owe that to all of you. Thank you all so much for watching the show, for sharing the show, for reaching out to me and telling me you like it. There hasn't been a single day these 5 years where this hasn't seemed insane to me that I get to do this. And if this is the first episode you've ever seen, there's 5 years worth of episodes at wwaytv3.com/whatdowemiss with a healthy amount of hyphens in there as well. So check that out. But from the bottom of my heart, folks, thank you all very much. I'm Will Maxwell Jr., and that's what we missed.